to come in and who were complaining that they were barred from coming in. They had been there since 8 o'clock.
That one we shall discuss, so you can have a meeting with security. Let us pass by the post.
So this being a public trial, we are urging the court to order the orderlies at the front gate of this court building to let members of the...
It's okay, we'll come back to that. Let me first go to the way forward of 3:15. I will come back to that.
Way forward, we were also going to come back to that.
Yes.
In view of your ruling,
Yeah.
we will need to take instructions from our clients. We did not expect or know how the ruling would go.
Yes.
We naturally need to go and take instructions. We would also urge that the orderlies are impressed, the orderlies in court, even when removing a person who is agitated, they must not mishandle. They should handle people properly, and especially if it's a female, she should be handled with extra care, lest the handling amounts to indecency.
Have a matter that cannot wait. By and through now for the record. By and through now for the record. And of course, as I raise it, I would request that the record reflects the unfairness that is being subjected to our clients. Because my submission or my concern is premised on the same. My Lord, just as you might be aware, all of us on the legal team have roles. And one of my roles that are performed religiously for now a year is I am the one who visits the applicants or the accused persons. I therefore consequentially am the one who takes documents for execution, conducts prison interviews, etc. My Lord, the unfairness I'm trying to say is that yesterday when I took documents for execution, the officer in charge of prisons, a gentleman I think called Besigye, ordered me to always be at the prison at 2 p.m. Now, my Lord, it's concerning because the law and the regulations of prisons say that visitors are received until 3 p.m. Now, our concern is, or my concern is whether the accused persons we have here in the door are a different breed of Ugandans, or they have a separate special of citizenship. As the point of time is noted, it is important, my Lord, that you also note that whenever we visit, we cannot even go with a statute book to discuss with them the law. We cannot go with I can't go with a paper where I have made notes to go and sit in a client interview. And my lord, these are people who are charged with a capital offense that invites a penalty of death. But they meet counsel without adequate preparation, without, my lord, my colleagues are even reminding me that even with a pen, my own pen, I can't get away with it. And my lord, I have been in that prison, that specific prison, to represent other clients. And whenever I go, I am allowed to go with paper, pen, statute books, diaries. But whenever it comes to them, I cannot. And my lord, it's concerning. It's actually one that should be on the record on if such amounts to legal representation that we can't even discuss with our clients what statute books say. My lord, as I was studying, I was told by my professor that a good lawyer is the one who knows where to find the law. And therefore, I'm not in the business of cramming provisions to discuss them with my clients. I would need to go with the statutes and find the law to discuss with the clients. And therefore, we pray that court intervenes and makes such orders that preserve the rights of the accused persons, because it's disheartening, and that is why such incidents of outbursts are happening. Much obliged, my lord.
The court has guided that this matter being fixed for scheduling.
My lord, maybe before he comes in, I'm sorry, there's another prayer I wanted to make here.
Just been removed from the court. Just to bring to your attention, that she is the daughter of Mr. Obed Lutare, and her emotions as a human being ought to be understood in that context. She obviously appeared to have something she wanted to communicate to the court. It may not have been communicated the way the court would expect. We are urging you to apply your discretion as a human being and to order for her release. She can be warned that next time she wants to communicate with the court, it's done differently. But just giving the court the context of the emotion that were outpouring. We will be able to sit down with her and listen with her. But also to again remind the court that all these frustrations are being exacerbated by the treatment of the public at the gate. So people are coming in charged after being totally mishandled at the gate. And that is not to excuse anything, just to provide the context.
My lord, just study. A daughter to Ed was stated by the senior counsel here. He's also practicing advocate. And one of the sureties whose particulars are already before this honorable court in a matter which was fixed for hearing for today. The court is pleased to entertain the bail application. Therefore, will not have his surety in court. So reiterate our prayer for court's clearance on that issue under the circumstances. Regarding the issue raised by Council Brian here now, there is also a related concern, my lord, the privacy of the discussions between the lawyers and the accused persons. It's a right which is guaranteed under the law. Unfortunately, my lord, oftentimes that right has been abused. Yes. On several occasions we have been there to have interactions with our clients. They are prison warders who are deployed close to the meeting place. And literally they participate in the discussions. They listen in, not even eavesdropping. They listen in, they are active participants. There is one interesting scenario, my lord, when we are having a discussion on very sensitive issues relating to this matter with our clients. We had all converged there. At the end of the meeting, the prison warder made an observation that said that was a wonderful submission. The prison warder commending counsel for making a wonderful submission. Very, very disturbing, my lord. That meant that actually they recorded verbatim and they are deployed for that particular purpose. My lord, the rights of an accused person under Article 23 are well stipulated, well stated, including the right to be facilitated to prepare their case properly. And that sanctity of that right should be not only guaranteed but jealously protected.
The court, as we address these concerns, the report is for scheduling the
My lord, senior counsel had earlier indicated we need to get it on the way forward. We are entirely in your court, my lord, to guide us.
Let us agree, counsel, have this court because I know there are predicaments.